One of my favorite games of all time. All time. Gunbird 2. I discovered this game for my own self in the year 2002 after 9/11. This is the first game I ever tated. You put your TV on its side. Before that, I didn't have the guts to do it, and I didn't have any games that actually did require that I put TV on the side. I started playing it with the original 1 mode, which just makes the game real hard. I mean, too hard, cheap, kind of cheap. Then my eyes just opened up. They just glowed when I had that TV on its side. It just looked like a new game world, a new look, completely new view of video gaming. So this review gonna be in Tate. You don't have to rotate your computer though. I already rotated it. Now Gunbird 2 has one of the most satisfying selections of characters in any Psycho game. It got twice as good when I found out that you can select Morrigan. First things first, she has big hooters. Second thing, she moved really fast. That's the thing I like about Morrigan the best. Even though she has really big hooters. She's got, I think, the best close range attack in the game. Kind of fans out, destroys things with one hit usually, maybe one or two. Level 1 can be any of 4 different stages. Now some people will complain about this aspect of Psycho games, but I think if you play the same stage every time, it might get boring playing that easy level 1. But you have to be prepared for maybe the Old West stage at number 4, which is one of the hardest variations of the game. Nice colored leaves. I love the colored leaves. It reminds me of when I was playing this game back in fall. You know, it just goes well. These stages are really short. They don't repeat the same wave of enemies, 5 times like a typical shooter. They cut right to the chase. You get robot bosses. Maybe it turns into a buggy, and then it turns into a big old robot, or a plane with the kind of evil looking face on it, then it turns to a robot. Or you got a robot and it turns into a robot. Or you got like a car kind of wheeled death machine turned to a robot. Because I never learned to read. Don't really care about what the story's all about. Except you can tell one of the villainess, she has big hooters too. Now once you've mastered surviving, you got coins. This is a really hard task on some stages, like hard to chain most of them on desert stage. Hard. Now chaining becomes really hard later in the game, like stage 6, 7, because you got lots of bullets to dodge too. The second thing about scoring in Gunbird 2 is you got to be in a certain spot. You trigger these little pots, these little jam head. It's really easy to shoot them with Morrigan because you got the homing needle. Then all these jams start popping yonder. Easy to figure out, hard to do. If you're not credit feeding like some GameSpot reviewer and you know how to play the game right, the game will start getting real hard. And I mean, you get more bullets and they get more faster. As I said, if you got the rank up, you get super fast bullets. It's so fast and so many bullets become hard to dodge. Be good to use your bombs in places like this. When you die, you get none of them bombs you didn't use. You gotta use them. I think that's what the screen tells you sometimes when you die. Use the bombs. Level 6, you go into some dark, dank cave of some sort, kind of peculiar. You got plants shooting all rings, nice, pretty patterns all about. Now this boss is the hardest fucking thing you will ever play in a Psycho game. First round, make little diamond shapes you're supposed to somehow squeeze into. So I just, instead of that, since I do have bombs, if I actually survive here, I use a bomb. Kind of chicken. You gotta do what you gotta do. You kind of do these little taps and kind of hope for the best, but since there's rank and the speed changes, it changes the timing completely. So I just go for bomb again. Chicken. Then there's these lasers. Damn lasers. You gotta dodge the lasers. Big old insta-death kill lasers. People complain about these. People are whiners. All you have to do is play the game once to know the lasers are there. Then you dodge them. Simple as that. Whining baby. And for people like that, they did put a difficulty mode, a special difficulty mode called like monkey or baby. Now finally, after about a grueling 10 minutes of the first 6 stages, you get the final stage of the first round. Kinda tough final boss. Not as hard as level 6 boss, I don't know why. Your story section, again, I can't read it, but you do get some funny pictures. And then if you survive, all of the 7 stages. You get to play them again. Except the second time you see these stages, they're gonna be 10 times as hard. They're gonna be real fucking hard. Real hard shit. When you shoot an enemy, they pop bullets right back out. They get smart. They shoot bullets at you instead of just being shot at all the time. It's like buckshot. Tons of buckshot. Clearly I can't dodge that, so this review is done.